Hey everyone, my name is Nathan Payne. Welcome back to another episode of Blu Ocean Crypto. So I've been getting a lot of questions about new players, how to properly get set up in Mavia, what's some tips and tricks that I should know. So I decided I'm just going to do a video kind of start to finish on getting started, everything you need to know from activating a land, what's the difference between an external and the social account, how it works on the marketplace, everything. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Okay, so starting off, you obviously need to download the app. You can get it in the Apple App Store or Google Play Store, nice and simple. But the thing I want to make sure that you guys are aware of is once you go in game, definitely use a Google account, not an Apple account. Now, why? The reason why is Google accounts will work on any Apple or Android device. So it just works on both. If you're on an Apple, like me, an iPhone, and I used my Apple account, I could never use an Android phone. I could never use an Android tablet. There can be issues with that. Now, I have seen that starting to get better with games where they're an Android supporting Samsung, supporting sign in with Apple. We're not fully there yet. So generally, I would just recommend you sign in with Google. This is gonna get your account started. Now, if you don't do that, or you start as guest, this is what I want to show you. And this is also important for you to know, even if you did sign in with Google. Okay, so if you used a Google account already to sign in, you're pretty much good to go on this part, but it's always good to double check. Basically, you want to tap on your profile, open up the settings. This is especially important if you started with a guest account. Where you see account connected, you see where it says linked with Apple account. It'll always say the Apple account, even if you're on an Apple, even though I used a Google. But basically, if that's not filled in and you don't have an email listed there, you need to connect a Google account. You need to connect an email because that's going to allow you to access the marketplace. It's going to let us move on to the next steps. So just to kind of recap, you download, you installed the game, you signed in with Google, you're good to go. If you use the guest, you're going to need to go into here and actually add a social account, add an email, to attach it to your guest account so that you can move to the next step, use the marketplace, do all that great stuff. Okay, so let's jump over to the website now. Okay, so when you're on the website, the really easy thing about this is since you already have your social account connected in game, all you need to do is connect here with the same account. Now you have full access to the marketplace. It's really that easy. Now I'm going to show you a couple things about using the marketplace, but we're going to come back to the website here and talk about external wallets, how to get lands activated, and how all that works. Okay, so once you've logged in, like I said, you're just signing in with the same Google account that you signed in with in-game or connected to your in-game account. That's all you had to do. When you open up your account profile here at the top right, you're going to see a couple different things here. So this is effectively how you're going to be able to access the marketplace. So the important thing to note is you do need to have a little bit of ETH on base chain in order to cover some gas. You could simply send it from an exchange. I'm not going to cover that wallet stuff, but basically you got to get a little bit of Ethereum on here. Honestly, you put $1 worth on base, it's going to last you for a while. Another important thing to note is this is where you can put Mavia tokens to use within the marketplace. But if you want to withdraw, let's say you sold something for Mavia, you would just simply do it from here. Then you can put in whatever wallet address you want, take it out. Now remember, we have not connected any wallet to the website. We're using only our social account. You can do all of this with just a Google account. You can use the marketplace, you can put ETH in for gas, you can put tokens in for trading, you can withdraw tokens. You do not need any kind of external wallet to fully access and use the entire marketplace. Now, another important thing too is once you deposit, let's say some Mavia tokens in your marketplace balance here, in order to use them actively in the marketplace, you have to hit this transfer. You're going to switch from the marketplace balance into your trading account. That's what's going to allow it to show up in the marketplace, let you use it to purchase things. Also, if you sell any NFTs, they're going to go into your trading account. So you have to do it the opposite. You would kind of move it into the marketplace. Once you do that, then you can withdraw. Really nice and simple. So this is basically the easiest way to get full access to the marketplace, only using a Google or social account. Now, the next part I want to talk to you about is if you want to activate a land or consider having a land. And I would actually generally recommend that everyone do this step anyways, but it's really most important when it comes to land. So what you're going to do, you're going to disconnect, you're going to go right back to the main Mavia website. Now what we're going to do is we're going to connect that marketplace account to an external MetaMask account. Questions why, right? If I could do everything in the marketplace, I could bring in tokens, I can take out tokens. Why do I need to add a wallet? So the reason being is if you want to pick up some land, say from OpenSea, you can very easily use the same wallet that you're about to connect to simply buy the land, and then it'll just automatically be activated in game the very next day at the Ruby reset timer. So I'll give you an example. Instead of connecting with a Google account like we did to access the marketplace, now we are first going to connect with a MetaMask wallet. And we've never used this wallet on the site before, so this is new. Now, sometimes if you see that error came up where it tried to connect a different wallet, I'm glad this came up. You can actually just open up MetaMask. I can simply click connect account down here. Now, when I go to do it, it's going to load it properly. So I'm glad that actually came up. Now it's going to ask me to pick a name, make a name, doesn't matter what it is. Okay, make an account. It's going to ask us to sign it. Now, this is the important step. I just signed in to the main Mavia.com website with an external MetaMask wallet and made an account. This account is now separate from my game account that I have tied to my Google. We need to get them to connect with each other. The way that you do that is you click on your profile up here in the top right, you hit my account. Now I'm going to select Google, and I'm going to use the same Google account that I just connected with my phone account. That's going to sync the two. So now you're going to have an external wallet account on the main Mavia.com website, which you're really only going to use if you need to put land in it so that you can have land activated in game. Then you're going to have a marketplace account that you sign in with your social, your Google, and you can do everything you need to with that. So for the most part, you're really just always going to be using the Google login for the marketplace. But I would recommend you take that extra step with the external, get that sorted, make sure you've got your seed phrase or private key, so that you can recover it. And then if you do take the step for land, you are already prepared. And the nice thing is you can just come right over to OpenSea, connect with the same wallet that you just connected on Heroes of Mavia, buy the land, you're good to go. So that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover with you guys today. That's really how you get started. Everything from in-game, connecting your social account, making sure that's set up, depending on if you start with Google or Guest. Then, of course, how the marketplace wallet actually works, where you need to deposit a little bit of ETH for gas. You can deposit Mavia tokens. You move it to your trading account balance to use. If you sell anything for Mavia tokens, it'll appear in your trading account balance. You move it up to the marketplace to withdraw. And then if you want to activate any lands, you want to add this external wallet part where you're going to connect the wallet, sync it between the Google accounts. Now everything's matched up and paired and you're good to go. Okay, awesome. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really hope this was helpful for a lot of you new guys kind of jumping into Mavia, wondering how to get started. This really covers everything, but if you do have any other questions, definitely drop it down in the comments below, or feel free to hit us up on Discord. We'll be happy to help. So be subscribed to the channel if you haven't already. Definitely makes a big difference. Do me a favor and smash that like button, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Cheers.